Howdy, everybody, and welcome to the 26th session of Deep Blues, an Apocalypse World adventure. My name is Josie. Nobody else is here. Goodbye, everybody.
Well, what were your thoughts on this session, guys?
Pretty
It was
boring,
pretty,
honestly.
Yeah,
It went
I
on
don't
too
know.
long.
I enjoyed it.
Can you
in
believe
my
that
opinion.
Rusty would say something like that?
I
Yeah,
know,
Rusty's
right?
pretty racist, it turns out.
Yeah, I like the part where Giuseppe took 15 and was
pretty great.
wiped from existence.
Completely obliterated.
Really, I didn't think Rusty would ever say the
Yeah, you'd
quote,
think it
I
would be
quote,
Giuseppe. You'd think it would
the
be
Irish
Giuseppe
are a
saying
plague
that.
upon this blue, and I want them eradicated. I can't believe he'd say that.
I know, right?
Anyway.
Like,
Alright. That alternate universe is brought to you by Fuck Off. Anyway,
We've got brand deals?
I'm the MC of this whole thing. I'm joined by my friends Michael,
Hello.
Jacob,
Hello.
and Dirt. That is to say so.
hello.
Sorry to sound like a tin can. Apparently I do.
You're only apologizing to yourself because nobody else listens to
Nobody
these.
cares, dude.
I care. I'm going to stress
to-
because that's what I do.
I get to listen to that sweet ASMR that you're giving.
Majority rule, nobody cares.
I love it.
Anyway, so does everybody remember what happened last session?
We burned Hidden to the ground, but we didn't. Visage and their whole crew did.
Lug Ghost burned it.
Yeah, Lug ghosted us. Can you believe he just left? Without us? We're still on Hidden. No,
There's fire everywhere.
There's fire everywhere. Rusty can't eat it in time.
It's really sad.
Well, we found out that Hidden was a multi-level marketing scheme. And they were killing people for their stuff. Yippee! So of course we had to end that.
Of course. And you did.
And we did. Well, I think technically Visage did.
Now
in my
Lug helped.
opinion. Lug helped. Yeah, Lug did help. He, true to his name, lugged that body off.
Yeah!
Yeah, it was like Sandy clothes.
Just like Sandy clothes. You're right.
Just like Sandy clothes.
Just like Sandy clothes. Can't believe that they're real. Sandy clothes
I
is
can.
real.
I can believe it.
I can't. You got anything else to talk about? Because I feel like that summed up a good chunk of the session.
I advanced my other 3 moves and added +1 to weird with my stats.
Yeah,
That's
just we
always
got a
fun.
little weirder.
A little weirder. Embracing the strange.
It's not that he got weirder, it's just that he was so weirded out that it gave him a +1.
Understandable. So, before we begin, let's do the new session rules.
New session
so-
rules. Oh my goodness, I'm excited.
Let's get Fortune out there.
I'm so excited. No!
Is the roller not working?
Sidekick bot, you devil! You fiend!
boy.
Well, okay, time to get up
It
the
may just
dice
need,
roller.
it may just need a bit to load. It does that sometimes.
Okay, so I got 2d6.
Stinky.
Stinky. Well, I got Google open with 2 dice out.
Yeah,
Oh.
I trust y'all. Like, you can just bring up a dice roller.
Okay, I got a 6 and a 1 for a 7. That puts me just above what I need. Hell
So you
yeah,
get,
baby.
what's it, three barter now?
3 barter.
Right. Now you gotta choose whether they are sick, or if they are hungry.
They're hungry because after getting sick, it's all over, but now they're hungry. You know how you get after you get sick?
Right. You don't
Just
eat
wanna eat.
much.
Yeah,
When
that's-
you-
just
when
eat a
you-
bunch.
Well, you get sick and you throw up everything in your stomach, and then you have to go break into chemistry and make a cure for yourself after like 15 minutes of struggling. Then you're just starving.
Oh, the rolls are happening. Well, it's a good thing you rolled yours thing.
Yeah.
Because Psychic Bot did not care for you.
No, Psychic Bot said, no, you know what? We're having a bad session today.
Alright, now let's check if it'll just like D6.
Do it on hand. No. Okay. I think it's
No, it's
best.
taken a while. Well, it works well enough.
Okay, it'll give into the suspense of the session.
Yeah, you give yourself a bunch of money. Let's get a bone feel in there. Unless you already did that bone. No, you didn't.
No, not yet. We were testing out the bot.
Feel those bone.
Oh, bone felt.
That's plus weird, isn't it?
Yes, which is the 2 I rolled.
Okay,
I
so
added.
still 7 or 9. Oh no, never mind. I'm fool. Okay, yep, you're fine. So
I
yeah,
can use it.
What?
I said I can use it.
You can use it. Does anybody want to change Mark's stats?
At this point, I don't think my mark stats really matter anymore.
I love having fun with the mark stats. That's just me. You know, I'm all about
Whatever
that.
anyone else wants to. So.
So nobody wants to change, or
Does nobody want to change?
I'm just
fine with
like,
it
at
either
this
way.
point, I don't need any more levels,
Okay.
really. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping them on
Okay.
cool and hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna get weird anyway.
Honestly, I feel like a good rule of thumb would be that at the point we're at, be like fucking be able to spend a level to boost a roll by 1.
Nah.
That seems fair, in my opinion.
we'll think about it.
Okay.
Another thing was that I, of course, forgot that Michael rolled to open brain, so therefore needs a question. Well, it's up to my decision, but I'd like him to answer a question. Are you ready?
No, go on.
Okay. What's a good one? Will it hurt?
Absolutely.
Sick. And with that, let's go ahead and start our session. So I think we're gonna start probably pretty soon after the whole hidden thing, because you know Jerry's here.
Yeah, he
Jerry
is here.
Jerry Prime, and I doubt y'all would like go very long before you like.
Oh wait, how much have we healed by this point?
You haven't healed anything because it hasn't been any time.
Okay, I'm still at 9 home.
We'll just say that, like, it's been like a little while since you shoved off. You've collected yourselves.
Okay.
So what would you do like after all that? Would you like be telling your crew about what happened? Would you only tell like I don't know, some people important to you?
I'd tell everybody in my crew.
So just like
Yeah, I'd tell the gang.
Yeah. At this point,
general
nothing's going. At
discussion
this
about
point,
it.
this is barely going to phase them.
Listen,
Right, okay.
they saw it on fire.
So like, how about like y'all are basically like telling everybody in the bar, like you just have everybody crowd in the bar, and you're just like giving them basically a big speechy spiel, like and then this happened and then that happened.
Giuseppe doesn't know what happened because he was just left in the dark for all of
Okay,
it.
you're here to also get told what happened.
Yeah, I just saw them carrying. I just saw them carrying a big bag. I don't know what they were doing with it. He said he was carrying like justice or something like that in there.
Lug is absolutely embellishing.
Of course. I think like the first like response after y'all get like all the way done, because nobody wanted to like interrupt. I think Nichols like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it really was.
It's also pretty fucked up that one of BG's people would be so nice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because they've been nothing but mean to us.
in the past. Mm.
I don't know. I kind of liked your crew.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fun. And
I don't know
helpful.
about that BG guy. Like, he's an absolute scumbag, but apparently he pays well enough.
When will Giuseppe?
H speaks up and is like, so, who's that guy? And, like, points to the corner where Jerry's just kind of, like, sitting awkwardly.
Oh, yeah, that's Jerry. Hey, man. I'm gonna wave to Jerry.
He kind of, like, turns away.
He's cool, don't worry.
We don't know anything about him. We're just taking him to wherever he needs to go.
Fuzz speaks up and is like, I can't help but notice that he looks, familiar.
Yeah, we don't know about that either.
Yeah, I just
but
said...
he hasn't killed us yet, so...
Uh-huh.
As I always say, the person who has not killed me is my friend.
You've never said that before in your life.
I made it up on the spot.
Jeez, just destroyed it twice.
Sorry. Actually, I'm not. Listen, who amongst us has not tried to kill Giuseppe?
Nobody raises their hand.
Okay, so I've done a bunch of dumb shit. Okay, we need to get past this at some point.
God.
Sorry. Pardon me. Okay. Yeah, that's Jerry, though. He's here.
Whatever.
Alright.
Do you want, like, to talk to him? I don't know why you brought him aboard.
They offered him to us.
As a slave?
No!
Yeah, not like a slave, just like it's like a passenger. They were just going to, like, probably, like, mutilate them or something. We don't know.
Speaking of which, Rusty, what do you make... I think it was Rusty, right? One of y'all got a sort of tip from Visage on what to do with Jerry.
I think it was Rusty.
Yeah, me. Not.
Okay, yeah.
Don't let him live after you're done with him or something like that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I did.
How do you feel about that?
Well, par for the course. She's with BG's crew, makes sense. And plus, that is Jerry, so it makes even more sense. It just, I don't know, makes sense. Don't know if I'm gonna pull through with that, I'll be honest. I probably should, but we'll see.
Giuseppe at the moment is under the rules of hospitality and is not going to hurt him, and at least is going to take him to where he needs to go.
I'm not.
I'm not going to stay near
Rusty.
him because Giuseppe is like...
I can't read, so this sign can't stop me.
Giuseppe's not going to stay near him because he's afraid of Jerry's, but, like, he's at least going to, like, take him to where he needs to go.
Nah, he's cool. He's alright. How you doing, man? I'm gonna say to Jerry.
He's just kind of like looking around, very guarded.
Very guarded.
I think everybody is like pretty much satisfied with whatever's going on, and everybody pretty much goes about their business. But everybody leaves the bar. And then and then Jerry kind of gives a like, okay, well, kind of look.
Well, yeah, no, I'm lost too. I'm gonna look over to Giuseppe and Lug.
So where is it you needed to be dropped off at again, Jerry?
I don't know why you're still playing with that excuse you gave.
What do you mean? That
Nobody said anything about dropping me off. I was... Look, if you're willing to just let me go, I'm gonna go.
I think Lug reaches over and puts a hand on on Jerry's shoulder. What are you?
I'm gonna
Jerry's just like very skittish and jumpy, and like jumps when you like touch him, and then like kind of moves away from your hand after you do. Would it even matter?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably,
After
yeah.
all the stuff we've seen, yeah.
Look, I'm not like a scientist or some shit. I don't know exactly what the fuck happened, but all I know is I'm a fuck up. All right.
I don't know, you seem good to me.
You're among good company.
One day, everything was normal, and then the next day, I was in a horrible little tube, and then something shoved me right the fuck out.
Oh.
That's all I remember. And ever since then, all I remember is people chasing me. And for a good, long, long time, I was alone. And I was safe. Until you fucks showed up.
Yeah, huh?
So thanks for saving me, I guess, but you're kind of the start of my problems.
Yeah, that
Alright,
seems the
then.
case for a lot of people.
Well,
I
if you
don't-
think of it like this way, you're still in the same place, it's just moved.
Yeah,
So
that
in
is kind of the
reality,
case,
we
huh?
haven't really done anything to you. I don't know why you're so upset.
Lug, you need to let's not do this right now.
that is something. You're not
You're like-
wrong.
We don't need to do this right now, Lug.
Whatever, here, how about this? I'll answer your questions as best as you can, and you drop me off. You said you asked me if where I wanted to be dropped off. Are you willing to actually, go somewhere to drop me off?
Well, we only had one destination in mind at the moment, and I don't know how fast we have to get there, but we'll take you where you need to go.
Yes.
Yes, Lug?
Okay, cool. Ask away.
Damn, I ain't got no questions for him. He just
Why did-
exists. Oh, hey, yeah, I do.
Okay, why did you eat that thing? When we first met you.
It's a part of me.
Hmm.
I don't know how you took it, but it's a part of me, and I'm not going to give it up.
No, that's understandable. I don't think I would want to either, in your situation.
The light that we got from the wreckage.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are there so many of you?
I'd like to know that too. All I know is that it made trying to, keep a low profile real goddamn hard.
Do you know why they're all violent?
No.
No. Hmm. I hate to dig, but you said you were a fuck up. How so? How
All
so
I
in
remember
comparison?
before I woke up was rejected. That's the only word I remember hearing.
Mm.
I think Jerry looks and Giuseppe, you probably left all or nothing on the what's the word?
Bar
Bar-
counter.
On the bar,
bar
yeah, on
counter?
the bar counter. And it's like, so you, all right, so you took my stuff. Have you had fun with it at least?
I mean, if you
Kept
can
you
read it better than
company?
I do, then I'm all ears. I've gotten through a third of that, barely.
I know it up and down, but I'm not going to tell you about it.
Well, you just
You know,
said you'd
that's
tell us
fair.
about anything we asked.
Not that.
Not that.
Besides,
you want it
isn't
back, or can I keep it? I would.
keep it. Doesn't matter to me.
Very well. Sebby picks it back up and slips into his jacket pocket. Hey, would you know anything? Do you know anything about Millions? Is that a place familiar to you?
It feels relevant. I don't know what that word exactly means in this context, but that's how it feels to me.
What do you
Alright.
remember after waking up? Immediately.
A lot of water. Choking. Washing up somewhere. It's been a long time.
What's your agenda?
What?
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to be alone, stay away from folks, not try to cause trouble. And he kind of like looks a little pointed at y'all.
Trouble finds us. We don't cause it. We cause a little bit of it, not all of it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We cause most of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just reminiscing. It's all started with those 3 thugs.
Look, I'm sorry I don't know a whole lot, and you probably were hoping that I knew things, but none of this is gonna end well. Not since the moment y'all started poking your noses into places that really should have been left alone. The moment you found that, and he points to, the egg, or the lump where your egg is.
Yeah.
You sealed the deal.
What is it?
Not even I really know. I just know that, like, for whatever reason, it's, for us, for regular people, it's not gonna end well. I don't know if it'll end well for anybody.
I don't know what you mean by regular, because out of all of us, you're the most irregular one here, fella.
I think he laughs, like, real darkly, like, just like... God. That's hilarious. If that's all you wanted to ask, then I guess I'll just find a dark spot and wait until we get wherever you're going, I guess.
Alright.
Sure you don't want, like, a cot or anything?
I'll make do.
Alright,
And he leaves the bar.
just clean up after yourself. Now what? Back in the same position we always was. We go Jack.
Who?
Old expression. We don't know anything.
You don't know Jack
Who?
either.
I think I know a guy named Jack once.
Giuseppe just hits him, starts tapping on himself on the head with an empty bottle.
Hey man, you
Okay.
probably shouldn't do that. That's gonna hurt your head.
I
Man,
agree.
I think it'll barely hurt as much as everything else
Giuseppe.
has in the last
Giuseppe.
few months.
See, this person
Shut the
agrees.
fuck up, Giuseppe. You heard a deep voice behind you.
Oh, yes?
You turn around and sitting at your bar, sipping from a wine glass that you know that you don't own, is BG.
Giuseppe makes a deep sigh.
Don't be so
that
disappointed
Jack?
to see me.
Shut the fuck up, Lug.
We've seen him. He's PG. We've seen him already.
I'm glad you remember me.
What do you want this time?
I just wanted to congratulate you.
On what?
Well, for working with one of my trusted officers.
Yeah. That it?
Now don't be so hasty.
What are you going to do with the island that's been burnt to the ground?
Nothing. I trust my officers to know what to do with trash.
Yeah.
However, I also trust you, Giuseppe.
Damn, he got trust for Giuseppe.
Why would anyone ever trust me?
Yeah,
The
why
only
would
thing,
anybody trust
the only thing you
Giuseppe?
ever trusted me in with those instruments, and and that is long past at this point. I know you won't accept anything for them.
Oh, don't be so down on yourself. You've kept my properties safe. And I know you're going to continue to do so. You'll deliver it to me, yourself, one way or another. And he kind of gives like a pointed look at you, Rusty.
Oh, don't know.
I'm gonna no, hold the egg, sort of. Like, no. Don't like that.
I don't think so. It's gonna happen like that though, isn't it?
I'm gonna give a sigh.
So you're in it for that egg, aren't you?
Oh, it only took you this long.
A lot of people are in for this egg, Giuseppe.
Yeah, of course.
Giuseppe, I lost my arm because of this leg. Or egg.
Leg.
You
Lord.
lost your leg?
I lost my... Well, yeah, you did too.
Yes,
we've
even
all
information for such things costs an arm and a leg. Well,
and an eye.
I think we're well past that point.
I'm gonna give him just a nasty look. I hate that he said that. I hate BG. I'm gonna beat him up.
How'd you get here? How'd you get past my men?
Oh, just an old trick.
I don't like tricks. Sorry, Rusty.
No, I know. He really doesn't like tricks. I know this already.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
You wanna see a trick?
Well, I suppose my visit has gone on long enough. Goodbye, Giuseppe.
Goodbye, BG. I don't know what you're
none for
doing,
us.
and I don't know if it's bigger or smaller than you, but whatever we do, we're gonna make sure the people we know are safe.
Oh, Giuseppe. If you really knew me, you'd know that there was the only thing I ever thought of was things far larger than myself. And he snaps and he disappears.
Giuseppe
Don't like that.
throws a ball right where he is, and then just stomps for a while.
What the fuck? Hey, what the hell?
In a second
you do
life,
notice that
in a second life, remind me to just like make an instrument out of wood. I can just like make a little horn out of that. Would have been so much fucking better than this.
Giuseppe, out of all the things you could have stolen, why did you steal instruments when you could have stolen whatever that was that you just did?
I don't think you can steal that. I think that's a concept. That's an ability. If I could have stolen that, then I swear I would not have been in any. Then I would not be an old, washed up musician.
Well, I'm sure you can steal concepts. I feel like that's possible.
Giuseppe, you do notice, like, since, you're so angry at the spot he was, that there are no markings that would indicate that a person was there. Like, what small dust has accumulated, there's no footprints, there's no warmth to the seat.
PG is fake.
You know something about, like, Wes, do you know something about, like, little magic doodads and whatnot? Do you think you could have done anything like that?
Yeah, maybe. If I concentrated really hard, I'm sure.
With the power of weird, you can do anything.
With the power of weird.
Fuck weird.
Give me your augury. Me putting my hand out to my followers. Give me your augury.
Y'all do start to hear a sort of like, not a like loud buzz, or what's the word I'm looking for? Beeping, rather. You hear like a faint beeping above you.
I'm gonna groan.
It never ends.
I just want peace again. I haven't had peace ever since I stepped in this metal fucking ship. I hate it so much.
You've never known peace in your life, Giuseppe.
Lug, you in particular would know that that's where you've kept a lot of your, or I'm pretty sure that's where you kept a lot of your radios, right? Like, you didn't have them in your workshop, you put them in the, like, command area?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You know that it's coming from the command area.
Yeah, I think Lug would bolt it for there, because he's been told off enough times to realize that this is probably a millionaire.
Like a gajillionaire.
Gajillionaire.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
follow suit.
I'll follow too, just sipping on something very, like, weak.
Gotta
Just
see
dragging.
what this is.
God, this bullshit.
What's up next, fellas?
From next
Lord.
But you do notice that it's beeping coming from your radio.
I'll turn it on and figure out what's happening.
For a solid, like, 12 seconds, there's just, like, white noise. And you know this is, like, the right frequency, though. until you start to hear do 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 do.
God damn it.
With near total control of the New Eden project, the world's wealthiest funneled a tremendous amount of dark money in the hopes of giving themselves another chance for the future. Whether anybody else could benefit from the results was a distant thought. During the summit meeting, entrepreneur J.T. Bezos is quoted, "I'm sure we'll all see this as a smart investment. The smartest investment of our lifetimes that we alone can make." Dark. It's dark. It's dark. And I'm alone. It's dark, and I'm alone.
Yeah, I can see where this is like coming from, right? Like this is still
dark,
coming from the
and
area of
I'm
Prosper.
alone. One, 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 one.
Hey, look,
one,
what's going on?
One.
I keep getting
one,
these.
One.
If you don't shut up soon, I'm just gonna crunch it.
One.
Giuseppe, don't do that.
One.
I think
one,
Lug gives Giuseppe a
one.
death stare.
It does continue like that for a long time, though.
I think he turns the sound down to quiet, very quiet.
Still audible, but not droning.
Only audible enough to if it started doing something else, you would know it was doing something else.
Sebby just begins like fiddling with his fingers. The occult, big business, deep science, warlords. I'm so tired of it all.
Deep science.
You do have a reading of where that's coming from, though.
Oh yeah.
And from the more bolder line there.
It's coming from the borderline.
Yeah.
Yeah, as in like your position is like on the where between Hidden and Prosper, and in that direction is the thing.
Who decided where we were going last?
Oh no.
We're never gonna get to Prosper.
That message does eventually end before something else pops up on the frequency. It sounds kind of like a young guy. It's like, "Hello? Can anyone hear me?"
Oh fuck, he turns it up. And he reaches to his microphone. It's cool because it's like one of those pull down ones. It's like has a little cable and it's kind of like elasticy.
Yeah.
His little box microphone.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, right. We don't have a headset for this. If anyone can hear this, this is coming from Prosper. We need. This is so stupid. I shouldn't be doing this. Fuck it. We need help. Anything, anybody. Pap said that we could just be calling bandits to us, but this is too much on our own. Anybody, please just come here. I don't know how to make these things like repeat like on like the audio things. This message will not repeat. Bye. Click.
Something tells me they need a lot of help.
Sound a bit weird. I don't suppose it could be a trick, could you? Anything could be a trick at this
gonna
point.
sigh a little bit.
This sounds like a trick.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Well, we certainly can't split ourselves in two on this line and then Prosper. Can we?
We're
gonna
almost
look
to fucking Prosper.
I'm gonna look at Giuseppe kind of funny, like, you think we could? You really think we can split ourselves?
You just saw a person warp in and out of here. Maybe anything's possible. Anything. Giuseppe, like, starts to, like, I don't know, he's, like, starts, like, crinkling his hand.
Crinkling his hand. Crinkle, crinkle, baby.
Y'all also finally notice that there's someone standing at the door.
Oh, yeah? Who is it?
And yeah, it's Jerry, and he looks very pale and afraid.
Oh, hey man, what's going on, dude? Come on in.
Drop me off. I
Drop
don't
you
care
off?
where. The next bit of dry whatever, drop me off, please.
What
What's
happened?
going on?
Hey, I want to read a person.
Okay.
Fuck, I was going to.
Read that person.
Wait, hold on. Is it? No. Okay. Let's check my moves real quick.
Come on, psychic bot. I believe
Psychic
in
bot,
you.
don't leave me hanging here. I'm gonna puke, dude.
I believe.
I believe in you, psychic
Please,
bot. Psychic
psychic
bot, don't make me
bot.
go to Google again.
Ah, boy.
Everybody trusts me, but I don't want to use Google for my dice rolls. I thought you were gonna be like, this is us at Psychic Bot.
That too.
Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna roll, right? Top Pingus. Well, I'm rolling. I got a 7, baby. 7's
That's pretty good.
not bad. It's
Not bad.
not bad. So read a person. Well, how could I get our character, good old J-Man, to tell us what's going on, what's got him spooked?
I think to just say, yeah, okay, we'll drop you off.
Yeah?
Just agree with him.
Alright, that sounds fair.
Well, we're headed to Prosper right now, man.
No, I need to get now, anytime. The next place you even pass, even if it's not a big place, I need to leave.
Mm.
All
You
right,
guys know of any
do you need
place in
medical
between?
attention?
No, I just need to leave.
I also want to read a Stitch.
Well, not a sitch.
Yeah.
Person?
You know what I mean.
I think that's enough person reading for one moment.
I'm so
Damn.
sorry. I took it from you. I'm
Uh,
so sorry.
But yeah, you basically said yeah, okay. So
Okay.
he says that broadcast, it's the same voice.
Which one, the first or the second?
The first.
Same voice as what?
The only thing I remember when I woke up.
Mm. Not good. Not good. And look, you said you've been getting these?
Yeah.
Mm.
First one I thought was coming from Prosper.
Well, don't sound like it anymore, huh? Don't like that.
Do you drop off Jerry?
Do we drop off Cherry?
What would we drop him off at?
You pass plenty of small single family homesteads and stuff that just float on by. There's the towns that are whole towns, but there's plenty of people who or small communities that aren't places you put on a map.
Hey,
Like
you
we're
want
just
to
gonna
take care of?
we're just gonna drop him off like a hobo?
Hey, you want to take care of this man?
I thought
Or
we'd at least give
J-boy?
him the pleasure of a deserted island.
No, he
Good
said
luck finding an
anywhere.
island.
Yeah, good luck. Oh yeah, let's go all the way back to Millions.
The island.
The island. The only one that exists. Millions. Lord, yeah, I guess we're looking overboard for some people to drop him off at, huh?
Hey,
Evidently.
you need a +1.
It's not so much that you're asking for people to take him, rather than you're just dropping him off.
Oh,
they're places that they're not gonna keep him. He's looking to leave and make his own
Okay.
way.
Okay,
I mean,
so we don't have
I'm
to-
not opposed to just dropping him off. I don't want him. He doesn't want me.
Well, I'm glad somebody wants you though. Pointing to Lug and Rusty. Questionably. Yeah, I guess he heads off with them then, huh? Yeah?
Whatever
Yep.
you guys think.
Yeah.
Alright, later, Jerry. Later, bud.
Waves,
Alright.
I guess.
Awesome
Stay
Looks
safe.
parting words.
Stay
Remember,
safe.
we did nothing to you.
Stay safe.
I'm gonna give
We'll
Lug
think of
a real
something, no
nasty
matter
look.
Look. Look. We basically took his home and remodeled it, dude.
On the next episode of Love It or
much
List
better.
It. God, I fucking hate that show. Alright, so we're heading
Pretty bad.
out.
Yep. So I was gonna ask, Lug, were you thinking of doing that thing you were talking about the engine?
Which one? The
What
one that
was
had
that?
the blood engine?
Yeah, you were talking about like, I don't know, getting people to like donate.
Oh yeah, the blood donation.
I don't think you really need to tell
the
people
blood
that there's a
machine.
blood-hungry machine on a boat. I think that's, like, a little concerning.
Yeah, Rusty would strangle you for that one.
No, that was more of a thing of, like, Rusty owes me, and I think that him letting Lug get away with the bag was enough for then.
Okay, so
If
you're-
Rusty
you're-
does some dumb shit,
Hold on, back up. You were gonna go up to Rusty like, hey, remember that favor you owe me? Hey, I'm gonna take all your members' blood, dude. I'm gonna take the regulars' blood. Is that okay? Hey, you owe me, dude. You were gonna do that?
I'm glad I don't have to delve in blood magic.
No,
Fingers
hold on. I
crossed.
need him to answer. Michael.
This was your plan.
Michael, Michael.
dude,
Michael.
I'm gonna be real with you. I thought you knew this already.
You're gonna be frank?
Michael, I live in a world outside of the blood machine, alright? I don't have to think about the blood machine on a daily basis, alright? No, I was not thinking about the favor I owe you for in having it be the blood machine. Oh my god.
Well, now you know. Can we move on?
No! I'm hung up on this now, but yes, let's continue.
Gosh.
What the fuck?
So no blood machine?
No blood machine!
No.
No, I'm going to stomp my wet little foot down and say no to the blood machine.
You don't know about it in game.
No.
You can't.
No, in character I don't, but I'm gonna get my foot wet in real life just so that I can. Alright. Okay, so we're making our way to Prosper.
Sounds like it. Let's see. Yeah, I think about. Where's about? Where you? That map back up.
Map, baby.
There you are.
Where's the map?
Yeah, it would take you about, I'll say, a week to get to Prosper.
Oh, nice. That's not that bad. Not that bad a trip.
A week of fucking peace, thank God.
Are you sure it was peaceful?
They never said that.
It won't be peaceful.
It won't
Because
be.
first I want to ask a couple questions. One is, during that week, what would you be working on, Lug?
What's the progress with the Greasy Pinky yet?
The reason the Greasy Pinky isn't done was because you were injured. Now that you're not exactly all that injured, like, you just go for it, bud.
Hell yeah.
You've got like the armor, you've got, the cannon on there. Did we stat out that cannon?
No, but it's the same one that was for, the Pansy.
The pansy.
Right, the pansy. Let me see. There should be, there's vehicle rules in here. It's an EHIC.
I wouldn't
Mhm.
mind restatting it and saying, hey, it's because you've had it taken apart and been adjusting it.
Yeah, make it way weak, because that was blowing up whole ass buildings. Make it
Yeah,
weaker.
that was blowing up whole ass buildings.
Yeah, we'll use the stats, I think, modified stats for the mounted grenade launcher. So if you have the stat block for the Greasy Pinky up, I have it around here. Boats, there it is. So naturally, the Greasy Pinky had speed 1, handling 0, armor 2, massive 1. Had the strengths uncomplaining and enclosed. Looks sleek and handcrafted. Its weakness is that it's loud. You chose speed and armor for its battle bits. Let's see. So you added more armor, I think, right?
Yes.
So we'll give that armor 3. And then, more importantly, it has...
How much speed was it?
What's that?
Speed?
Right, you changed the engine on that, didn't you? Or was that the other one?
No, I think it was this one. I've been putting all my attention to this.
I feel like the speed would remain at 1 because you're like with the boost you gave it, it's having to deal with a lot more weight.
Right.
Know? You think that sounds fine?
Yeah.
You did like armor it more, so like the if something
at it. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Right. Okay. So let's see. What would we call it? Do you have a good name for the gun?
The Finger.
The Finger. It is 4 harm. I don't think it'd be a far weapon, do you? Probably close.
Moderate.
Yeah, moderate. More like a spray and pray, almost.
Right,
Or
so
not even that, but more
about,
just like a mounted gun.
Isn't it? Aren't you using the cannon?
Yeah, it's a cannon.
Yeah, I guess it is a cannon, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 4 harm, close area messy.
That sounds good.
So like if it hits something, it'll hit things around it. It's messy because it's not a precision weapon. It can hit or it can't hit certain things. You know? Like if there's an explosion, like you don't have a way of telling the shrapnel to go certain ways. Frankly, you're just like shooting you're not really shooting like shells all that much as though you're shooting like very thick cans filled with like bits and explosives.
Right.
Like that's this world's like a cannon. Unless we're talking about the howitzer, in which case
it's a fucking
you're
bomb.
Yeah, unless we're talking about the howitzer, in which case you're launching like slabs of metal.
You have the bullet pressers, so
you do. Okay, so yeah, like for that you're definitely shooting. You know what? No, yeah, you're shooting like real deal shells with this cannon and with this cannon and with the howitzer.
This is bad, Chief. Don't like this. It's good for us, but I don't like this.
So there's the Finger. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so that's that done. You're spending your whole week on that? Because it was pretty much ready by that point. Like, all you had to do is put the gun on.
Well, make sure it works. Everything's right. No, like...
Okay.
Don't do no
Yeah, you
tests.
do a demonstration and, like, people are just like, holy fuck.
No live tests, please. It's all he's got, though.
It's all he's got. He can only do live tests.
Hey, Rusty, eat this.
He puts one in that isn't actually loaded with explosives. It's a dud.
Okay, good. Because that'd be a waste. That'd be a nasty waste.
Okay, save that.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Okay. The other problem is the regulars are just like burning through the food.
Yeah,
like they're just
always.
they're not even really waiting for like the for Lost and Found to really make a lot of it. They're just like, is this safe to eat? I'm eating it.
Holy shit! I'm gonna go over to each. Yet again, I am smacking hands and being like,
"No, don't, not yet. It's not done. You gotta wait. But you gotta wait. You're gonna eat. All right."
I think like one of the hands you smack, like one of the later ones, I suppose, was
if you say Thistle.
You're like Thistle. No,
Thistle was about to eat a raw pufferfish.
Thistle would eat my fucking hand. Don't make me slap her hand. No, not Thistle.
Fuck you, man. I'm gonna eat if I'm gonna eat.
Not Thistle. Alright, whose hand?
Thistle.
Oh, you're for real. You for
Look,
real.
if your whole cult is doing it, Thistle's part of it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Come on, Thistle, you can wait, alright? Buddy, you can wait, it's alright. You waited before, it's alright. Don't eat no raw stuff. You're gonna get...
Nope, it's that in your mouth. Spit it out.
Yeah, just like Twit Dog.
No. What do you got in your mouth? Drop it. Leave it.
I think they're largely like pissed in a like this motherfucker's making me give up my food kind of way.
No, I'm not
but
making
of
you
course
give
the damage
up
has
your
been
food.
the damage has been done. You're running low on food.
Yeah, can't. One man cannot do enough.
One
Here,
man cannot do enough.
it's what was it, like 15, 20 people doing that image, that hand image, all at once.
This feels like one of those like horror management games where you've gotta like the thing is coming towards you very slowly, but it's a lot of them, so you have to like manage all of them at once. And it's less scary and more such a nuisance.
It's fucking Soda Tapper, except you're trying to keep people from getting at the soda.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about Soda Tapper. Lord, that stresses me out.
Yeah, you did like remind me of like those zombie games where it's like there's several lanes of zombie and you gotta shoot them and you know get your weapons and you upgrade the garbage.
Soda Tapper is a lot more stressful though, because they grab you and just throw you out of your own damn bar.
They just beat you to death because you didn't give them the fucking soda.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell's up with that? That's more terrifying than getting eaten alive by a bunch of zombies, because it's like, oh yeah, of course. But angry customers? No way. That's too real, dude. That's too real. Mm-mm.
But y'all do eventually make it to Prosper if there's nothing else to mention.
I guess Seppu was probably like sitting in his room comatose looking at the book.
Yippee, I knitted a sock to go over
That's
the
good.
claw. So
The
make
claw.
it look a little nice, you know?
Didn't you get like a whole normal hand? Well, handish thing?
No.
That's what your what's the word? Violation glove is working with?
No. I did
You got
get
a prosthetic.
Yeah, I did get a prosthetic. I got the utilitarian one. It's
Right.
just
And when you got like the upgrade or whatever.
Yeah, for I didn't know it was an actual real life hand. Not a real life hand, but like a
it is
prosthetic
an object.
hand.
I mean, like I thought that the idea was that like you do it with the prosthetic, but
Yeah. I didn't think of it as being the hand one though, because I remember her giving me a hand and I just put that on for everyday stuff, but actual working, I'd have
it's
to
up to
use
you.
the grip.
like it's up to you.
It's up to me.
Like how does the violation glove work in relation to you having a hook?
Lord, that's something.
Or is it just something that is now natural about like your fucking hand?
I just figured it was natural.
Like your horrible phantom fist.
I thought it was just natural this whole time. Like, oops.
Okay, it could be natural. Okay, we'll
Whoops.
consider that like a horrible thing that you do to people, and you do that
I don't
through
even
your
know
own
I'm doing
power and not through some weird tech.
No, yeah. I don't even realize I'm doing it, dude. It just
Okay.
happens.
So you have a sock for your hook.
Yeah, just make it look
Arr.
nice.
You can put some eyes on it.
No.
Do some puppet shows.
Would the regulars enjoy that?
Eh,
Eh.
eh.
Would
But you make it to Prosper.
would the Juniors enjoy that?
They'd fucking love it.
And they'd love it. Alright.
This is better than anything that was at Jonathan's.
Yeah, pretty much.
All that was at Jonathan's was fucking. No one ever had puppets at Jonathan's.
One of them pops up. Yo, you remember that chick who had the socks though? Yeah, she wasn't as good at this.
She wasn't nearly as good as this. But you make it to Prosper eventually, and the first thing you notice is that it is fucking empty.
To be
Like
expected.
as you come up to it, there's like no movement. You don't see any people. It looks
What
like
rumors were
ghost
true?
town.
Yeah, rumors were true.
Yeah, there
Which
you do
ones?
notice that like unlike most other places that like are kept afloat by like pontoons and shit, there's like some weird like clay underneath. I forgot the rest of what the fuck y'all
Styrofoam.
said.
Styrofoam.
Yeah, there's
Clay and
there is a lot of styrofoam clumps down there.
I forgot. Did we ever discuss the Prosper stuff like on camera?
I think we
I think
It doesn't
we
matter.
have.
here and there.
It doesn't matter. But the first pretty much what you see like when you go up to the dock is like that you don't see any people and you see a large barricade. Like at the front, sort of. Where the quote unquote entrance would be.
You know, I'm fine with leaving if you guys are at this point. Fine, I'll enact diplomacy. Giuseppe Giuseppe gets Bung behind him and starts to step off the deck towards the barricade.
Does anyone go with him?
Well, I said Bung because he's my bodyguard.
right, well,
Anyone?
right.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm watching.
I think Lug has his boys kind of assume patrol position around the boat, and he goes out, gun in hand.
Okay, like along with Giuseppe?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stay back at first. I don't like this. Hey,
Coward.
this has never turned out well for Rusty.
I ain't no barbed wire.
Dog
I
wires.
think in the like kind of close-ish distance you hear a small like what sounds like the whistling of the wind before just like the walls bristle with guns.
Yeah,
Okay then. Yeah, we'll be heading out. See you guys later.
Just
Giuseppe
no,
turns
a
around.
shitload of
Don't need to tell me
Uh,
twice. Giuseppe turns around and starts walking back.
behind the wall of guns you hear voices goes, "Who the hell are you?"
I am Giuseppe Jazz, owner of this, co-owner of this
The
fine.
fuck you doing here?
We wanted to
We
stop
got
and get
a
food.
call.
And a call,
What
yeah.
call?
I think Lug kind of shoves his hand over Giuseppe's mouth as he's trying to come up with excuses.
We got a call asking for help.
It's not excuses. We also need food.
This really wrinkly
also
old
need
woman like
food.
comes up like over like head up over the barricade like, "We ain't make no call. Take your shit and go."
Oh no, they put up a pretty convincing argument.
You have someone named Paw saying not to make a call.
Ain't heard no paw, and we ain't heard no you.
So I think we better get on the boat and regroup.
I'm gonna walk up.
Fine.
That's it. Just walk.
You don't get off our porch, we're gonna fill you full of lead.
I think Lug starts moving towards his boat, hand still over Giuseppe's mouth.
Just bringing Giuseppe along.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want us to do some
Right back, y'all.
manipulate.
Right back.
I want.
Well, but I think before anything else happens, like somebody like fucking stumbles, literally like basically falls through the like a part of the barricade. He's like, wait a minute, I made that call. I'm sorry. And he's like, you made what? I called them. It's bad, Ma. Well, it won't be so bad for long. We're gonna fix it. No, Ma, we can't. We can't fix it. You gotta let them help. We can't let them do shit. We gotta let them help, Ma.
This is fucking hitting me weird.
Ma, stuff's bad.
It
Stuff's
reminds
we can barely
Rusty
keep
too much at
ourselves
home.
alive. We can't even feed ourselves. You gotta understand. It's like, we ain't letting no outsiders fix nothing of our problems for us. Well, we don't gotta let them fix it. We just gotta let them do help us a little bit.
Well, we can become insiders if you let us.
Rusty.
You ain't gonna be no insiders. Not on my dead body.
Can I seduce and manipulate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck yes, seduce / manipulate. I'll risk it. Hold on, I'll see if...
Fucking
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
They're my new family. They're my new family.
Okay, well, first of all, you have to seduce them. And let me bring up the fucking, list of the things you can do with this.
It's on a 12+, only if they're an NPC, they do it, and furthermore, you change their nature. Choose one of the following. Tell the MC to erase their threat type altogether and write it in instead. It's friend, lover, right hand, representative, guardian, and confidante.
How much do I have to roll to remove Lug's hand from my face?
You can just
3.
pull it away.
Okay,
You
I
can
do
roll
that
3.
right now.
No, you have to roll HX.
Yeah, roll HX, but you'll pull it away anyways. Just roll HX.
Yeah, just for fun. It's just a fun thing.
Just give me.
Oh, he's rolling it.
Okay, well, so which are you changing them to?
What takes his hand off your mouth first?
Like, we could do family,
Yeah.
if you want to just, make that one. And family would be, provide
Close.
sustenance, and, and companionship, I guess.
Yeah, trust to me.
Just, a modified lover.
Modified
Shelter and
love.
comfort.
Yeah. Yeah, you love your family, I hope.
Okay, so what do you
Big
actually,
family.
say to them?
Hey man, no, I've been here before, man. Here, why don't you let us in and we can help you out? Don't worry. Really, this seems like something that's really troubling you. And from our family to yours, let us help you.
There you go.
Hey, Rusty, I don't. Did you?
Leave
Somebody
me.
just stops talking.
Just leave me.
Leave me. Fucking weird ass change in character.
All right. So I just got improvement. It's time to retire my kid.
Jeez. All right, so
All right. So
I think the lady stares real hard at you for a bit, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't know. She sees something in you
she
that
stares
reminds
at
her
this-
of herself. She sees something in you that reminds her of herself.
She stares at this motherfucker with the beer cap, peelers #1, leather jacket.
You don't
faux
understand.
leather jacket.
She sees something in you that she saw. She
She bonds
about
over you
herself.
both not having teeth.
You're both utter fucking lunatics. Is what I'm saying. Anyway,
Hell yes.
and she says, "I don't trust you none," and she puts her gun away. But fine, you can come on in.
Alright, thanks, cool bud.
And they open up the barricade. After a bit, the rest of the guns are
causing
hesitating.
problems.
The rest of the guns are hesitating, but then they bring them their guns down, go back to what they were doing.
Bug puts his away, out of respect, if anything.
We could have walked away.
Giuseppe,
I needed that improvement.
Giuseppe
Yeah, I
st-
think we both, Giuseppe and Wug, kind of just give him a look of we could have walked away.
Yeah, Giuseppe starts to call everyone back onto land now. Just like,
Today I
Yeah,
will cause
sorry.
problems.
sorry guys, we have to do another one of these things. Happen again.
I'm gonna give a smug look. No reason. Today I was just cause problems on purpose.
I'm just imagining the way you draw Quint, but it's Rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it. You guys are starting to think, maybe Rusty did ask his followers to shoot us on purpose. Maybe he
It was all
didn't
part
do
of his
that.
plan.
Maybe it wasn't on accident. Maybe that bad roll was on purpose, and he knew all
Wug thinks
along.
to himself, maybe I should have asked for the blood.
Lord. Well, we're
But,
slapping on
they-
him, baby.
Yeah, they bring y'all in. Do you bring your cult and the
I bring a few. This place doesn't seem stable enough for a whole body of people.
I mean, it's relatively spacious for what it is.
Oh, is it?
It's
I don't know.
it's from what it sounds like, it's like a single big, going across several generations family. That's pretty good.
that really be it? All right. Well,
But I think after you like only take a couple, she's like, "Well, bring it. If a couple of you come in, you're bringing everyone in. I ain't gonna let anybody sell out. Tell me I'm not hospitality."
All right. You know what? That is fair.
Everybody, come on. We got another one on our hands.
Everybody kind of like marches warily into the barricade, and then they shut
oh
it.
man, Rusty's got us into some more shit. I fucking hate Rusty.
I don't feel so good about this, Scoob. But yeah, from what the kid was saying, like things do look kind of cruddy around here. Like the barricade's like up, but it like looking at it from the back, it's like kind of barely up. There's a large number of people with a variety of guns behind it, and they'll kind of like give you various looks, but none of them too hostile.
Too hostile.
How loaded are all those guns?
How loaded are they?
I just
Well,
like
I'm
asked
gonna
as a general
assume
question.
loaded.
I just asked that as a general question to the.
Hey, I'm
leader.
gonna elbow Giuseppe.
No. Shh.
Okay.
So tell us
I think
what's going on.
the wrinkly lady, who you realize is like very short, like 4 feet tall,
Yeah.
and she's also very old, very wrinkly, grabs the gun out of one of the barricade's nearby hands and shoots it in the air. And it's like, "That's outloaded." And hands it back.
Then. Very cool.
A passing seagull falls down after a while.
Of course. "We eating good tonight, boys?" But she brings you in a fair ways. It's like, "Well, what are a bunch of outsiders doing here for?"
Well, we got your call. Well,
No,
his
you got
call.
You got his call.
We got
and then
his
like
call.
she kind of like drags almost behind her, like, or out from behind her, like that kid.
Yeah,
He's
poor
very
old Paul.
he's like twice as tall as her, but somehow still tries to like hide behind her.
Oh.
He's a very knock-kneed, very thin kind of kid.
Yeah.
We were on the
kind
current.
of shaking under all y'all's like gaze. He's like, yeah, I used her radio to call y'all. I'm real glad you came. But he's like, well, you shouldn't have called them, but whatever, they're here now. Little Bermody called y'all.
Little Bermody.
We were on the current already.
Well, how nice of y'all. Well, as you can see, we're doing all right. They're not doing all right. The kind of state of everything behind the barricade is like not great. A lot of it's like not kept up well.
It's just gone to shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm not so proud as to say that we don't need help.
Rusty nods.
Actually, I think
He's listening.
I want to as lug. Would this be a move? Rita is only when things are hostile, right?
When things are charged, it's a little charged.
Yeah, I'd say this is a charged situation.
Like,
I'd
except for
wanna-
in the case of Rusty, because like
Yeah, except for Rusty.
he's in good. He's in good.
Yeah, they like Rusty, quote unquote. Like they're okay.
Quote unquote Rusty.
Kind of
Rusty. Yeah, they like the egg more than him.
wanting to read a sitch, and I'll go about how I do it after I roll.
Yeah, it depends on the roll, don't it, huh?
Pretty good.
Okay.
9 ain't bad.
Kind of asking,
So, what have you been doing to be going off so well?
kind of looking around as he says so. Obviously not trying to be hostile about it, but also kind of trying to get him to say what's going wrong, in a ways.
Hmm.
If that makes any sense.
It sort of does.
And I guess on a 7 to 9, ask one. Which enemy is the biggest threat, enemy being their problem?
It's out there in the ocean.
Oh boy.
I asked
that's
what was the
love.
biggest threat, not my enemy's true position.
Oh, what is? Let's see. What's my enemy's? Oh, what is it? Oh, that's the same. That's the same answer. You get
Oh.
a weird premonition. There's something in the ocean.
More
Tends
fish,
to always be
baby.
something in the
Oh.
ocean.
It's gonna be raiders.
Well, what does she
Fish.
say then?
But she does answer you, and she says, "We've been defending ourselves, and as it turns out, sometimes it's a little hard to keep things clean and in sorts when all you can do is try to keep someone from fucking with your shit."
Been there. Been
Yeah.
there.
Now, I don't trust y'all none, but if you're willing to help, I ain't gonna turn it down. And if you're willing to help, I'm willing to help you. We don't got much around here, but you may know us as the... And she gets like really like... She almost straightens her back with this. And puffs out her chest a bit. She's like, "We are the foremost jumbo shrimp entrepreneurs in this here part of the blue. You'll
Oh,
see
yeah.
no other shrimp nearly big as ours."
Yeah, I heard of you.
How jumbo shrimp are we talking?
Huge, dude.
Sonny, if you knew who we were, you would not be asking that.
I need to take my guidebook. I don't know if
Rus-
Shippy has a guidebook.
Just wait for supper.
Rusty's gonna like put out his hands like it's a fish this big. He's gonna do that whole thing.
This jumbo.
This jumbo. Giuseppe,
I know
this
it.
jumbo, man.
Well, I've never been the one to turn down shrimp, any size.
I hate shrimp. I'm sorry.
Popcorn shrimp's good.
No, it's not.
Now,
You gotta have
if
coconut
y'all are
shrimp.
good on your word, and if you do want to help, we have plenty of things you can do right now.
Huh?
Like.
Well, I'll get some of my kids to tell you.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
Look over
Now-
at the kid.
Not
kids.
Burmody.
Not Burmody.
No, talk to. You saw plenty of them at the barricade. Just ask around. This isn't gonna go well.
Alright.
Should have trusted my gut. This ain't gonna go well.
Rusty's gonna nod his head. Like,
Alright.
I'm gonna get up.
Alright, then I'll be asking him.
Not you. You stay with me.
Alright.
I'm gonna sit back down.
Well, there were no chairs.
Oh, there were no chairs.
Y'all are still around. Y'all are still outside.
Oh, yeah, I'll sit up. Okay, I thought we went into a building or something. All right.
Yeah, you. Ma says like stay for you. The rest of y'all
I have to stay.
go out and do the help. Is what she
Okay,
says.
I walk off with Lug.
I get out of stuff.
Burbity
Mermaidy.
somehow you didn't see the kid move, but he's like already beside y'all, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta say, sirs, thank you very much for coming. I know my mom's really proud, and she's really fickle and mean a little bit, but she's not so bad. She just wants what's best for us, and the world outside, it's real.
It's bad.
Sirs, it sucks."
Lord knows I've seen a lot of it recently.
And well, sir, if I'm being entirely honest, I never want to leave because the outside world sounds like it sucks shit. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that word. My mom always tells me not to say bad words around. Well, we don't have company, but around.
It's a bit cruddy, but you see some good there.
Well, I ain't gonna believe you none, sir. I appreciate you coming here, but I ain't gonna believe a single good word about the outside world. None. Nothing. Not at all. No. But well, if you're gonna help out, I could help out.
Boy, do you have a speech problem? You actually, you may not be able to read.
Giuseppe, you don't ask that.
What a piece of shit.
Giuseppe,
wait.
holy shit, that's one
sorry.
of the things you don't ask.
What
He
did
gets
he
real
ask?
embarrassed.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, what did he ask?
Can we not canonize that?
Well,
Yes,
no,
does he have
no,
a
sir.
speech impediment?
No, sir. I don't have no particular
I'm sorry.
impediment, but I'm just no good with words, sir. I'm just real
I'm sorry
real
about
scared and
that.
anxious. I don't really know when to stop talking. Like just now, I'm very sorry, sir.
No,
Giuseppe,
don't-
you're
don't worry about
problematic,
it, kid.
babe.
I'm sorry.
I
It's
think
funny
Lug-
because like Burbity is basically just Jacob.
Oh, that's bad. Because I was gonna lament to the fact that whenever we saw the millionaires, he was like, "Y'all are short, huh?" Because he made that comment too. Giuseppe's the one who made the short comment, and now
No,
he's
that
making
wasn't
this.
canon. Can we not
Giuseppe's
canonize?
racist.
Can we not
Giuseppe's
canonize all my?
racist.
Can we decanonize all my slips of the tongue? It's embarrassing.
Decanon
Giuseppe,
Fine,
due
Jake.
to your racism, I declare you lose 5 improvements.
Not fair. I don't need all of these.
Fucked up.
You take -2
But,
on the next 5 rolls.
Burbity has basically, said, hey, if you need help getting to know how to help, he'll help.
What's the problem?
Hey,
I think Glug kind of like breaks away from his just kind of 1,000-yard stare. If this was one of those like animated ones, like on, you know how people animate their D&D shit nowadays. If this was one of those, mid conversation, probably as Giuseppe was asking that and everyone was laughing, there would just be like a fade out of all sound and a zoom in on Lug, and it would just be like a startup sound, like. But he kind of snaps out of that, and he's like,
Okay.
What's the problem? Because your mind ain't telling us.
Well, no, it's not that she don't want to tell you. It's just that she's not good at articulating particular things to people, least of all outsiders. You see, but really, sir, what isn't the problem? Our houses are falling apart. Our boats are starting to get holes. We can't go out and hunt, and well, not hunt, but we can't go out and fish in this time of crisis. People are knocking on our door all days and nights trying to get us to give them shit. Really, sir, there's a lot.
What's your biggest problem?
Well, our biggest problem is the dang old bandits that keep coming up trying to get us to give them our shit. But we beat them back each time. But as you can see from the barricade, we can't keep it up, sir.
We've got some skill against bandits.
Where do they come from?
Oh, sir, we don't know. They just started showing up one day, and we can't exactly go out. Because if we go out, they'll shoot up the damn boats, and we use those boats to do our fishing.
When was the last time they came?
Oh, sir, just a few days ago, sir, they came again. That's why we were so jumpy, we're so skittish, so why we didn't trust y'all none. There's no telling if you were with the bandits or if you were Sandy Clothes himself.
Oh, hey, you guys know about him too?
Giuseppe, everyone knows about Sandy Clothes.
Yeah, and everyone knows Sandy Clothes don't exist.
What?
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. No one told you.
Holy
it's fine.
shit.
Giuseppe turns
Well,
around
gotta happen
and,
sometime
Giuseppe
in our
turns
lives.
around and mutters to himself like, well, I still believe.
Giuseppe's just fucking like his naked snake.
I'm sorry that no one told you that he does.
it kind of says. He kind of straightens himself up.
Anywho,
This is why we get kicked out of Prosper. For Sandy Closes' existence.
Sandy Clothes. Anyway, sir, getting some people to beef up the barricade and man it, I suppose, would certainly go a long way. One of y'all could especially be in there to give them what for and tell them off, and scare them away. I think that would just right up our problem. But that usually only happens at night, and it's half past the shadows left. It's morning. So I'm thinking, until then, you could help us patch up the boats. You could help us make the dinner, the supper. We're having gumbo again tonight, once
Fuck
again,
yes.
as we usually do, almost all days.
Fucking love
That's a little joke for us fisher folk, you see. Please laugh.
Please
I don't know what gumbo is.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like you like it. You haven't had that. Many
Y'all
good
ain't had
experiences
gumbo
with
like
soup.
we have gumbo, so don't even say a thing. Shut the fuck up.
Please, please, sir, stop
He didn't say
talking.
that. He didn't say that. But yeah, they've given you a list of things like, getting your people and yourselves to help out with like the barricade and fixing up the houses and helping with dinner and fixing the boats. Sir, you got the beefy hands of a mechanic. Do you think you could help with our boats?
Oh,
Absolutely, he could.
I'm not sure if you saw, but
He kind of turns his head. He turns it the wrong way first, where he's not actually facing the boat. Then he turns it the other way, and he looks at the boat. There! And he points.
Oh lordy, sir, how could we not see? That thing's fucking... it's stinking huge. It's stinking huge. You made that, sir?
mm,
Lord have mercy. I can't say much more about it. It's awe-inspiring, sir. The handicraftsmanship, it's off the chart. I don't know what chart, but the chart.
It used to be rolled off of mine, you know. Giuseppe's trying to find a way to brag, but he just can't.
He can't.
Like that, it's like that one clip of Powerpuff Girls where Professor Utonium was like, oh, "You know, I made those girls in my lab."
But Lug, you're going to help out with the boats, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna round up the engineers because they know enough about building,
Right.
and
Okay,
get as many of the boats not jerry-rigged but properly fixed at least. Quality
Right.
over quantity.
Okay. Giuseppe, did you want to help with the? Did you want to help with the barricade or with the dinner?
No, don't dinner. Don't dinner, dude.
I'm not bad at cooking.
Dude,
You are canonically bad at cooking.
canonically, Giuseppe is bad at cooking.
Well, only Rusty was allowed to stay with Ma, so like the cultists, the regulars are still there. And since they have Lost and Found, like they could probably help with the cooking.
Alright
You
then.
ask.
I feel like you guys forced this cooking thing onto me.
No, not you.
Alright.
Like,
No, I mean like
the
you forced the bad
cultists.
at cooking thing onto me.
I mean, I did, but you didn't say no.
I mean, y'all forced short on me, so
What kind of trait are you guys gonna force on Rusty, I wonder?
Disgusting. But you already had that trait.
Yeah, we already had that. You can't really do that. That don't count.
I think
Okay,
Lost and Found, like when you're discussing like who's going to do the cooking, they're like, well, Giuseppe,
I'm leaving.
we shouldn't allow
Giuseppe
you to
leaves.
cook because well, okay, fine, he gets the picture. All right, folks, we're gonna need some people to help out with actually preparing the food while we cook it. So they kind of like wave all the cultists over, and they head for one of the
considering
larger...
they're hungry, I don't think this is a good idea.
No,
fine.
I mean, like, honestly, it's a really good idea because someone's promised them food.
Yeah. It's okay.
Like, I know y'all said, like, haha, they're eating pufferfish or whatever, but they weren't eating, like, raw food. They were just eating food that was safe, at least.
Yeah.
They were eating, like, here's a potato. I'm gonna fucking eat that.
Oh, don't eat a raw potato, dude.
Chomp potato.
No.
Tastes starchy.
No, don't eat that.
I can't. Oh, no, now I'm
Boil
choking.
it. Please boil it first.
And then, okay.
Thistle. Someone saw Thistle go into a room with a raw potato, but they swears they heard her eating mashed potato.
It's pretty good. But I think, Burbity sticks with Giuseppe for the moment because they're like right outside the barricade, but promises that he'll come over to help with the boats and stuff in a bit. He introduces you to the like 20 people who have a variety of guns, just kind of sitting there waiting. And he's like, "Oh, well, sir, these are my various brothers and sisters and folk. They're just at, they're watching the home front, and they're kind of like eyeing you and your band a little bit, like, what can these do? What can these chuckles do?
Look at the size of his head!
Look at the size of his. Look at his forehead. What the hell?" And it's like, well, these are the fair folk that you saw them 2 minutes ago. Yeah, they want to help. They're willing to give those bandits what for, and and they're kind of just like, sure, They definitely don't believe that you're gonna really help, and they're just kind of like waiting to see what you do.
So at the barricade right now?
Yep.
Well,
You got a good 20 people all sitting on like, various boxes that let them, peek over the barricade with guns.
Okay. You guys got any reinforcement material on this?
I think one of them particular like kind of hops off their box. Like, buddy. No, give me a sec to do their voice. Buddy, the only thing we got is wood. It's garbage and bullshit. If you can help us put this damn shit on the barricade before these chuckle fucks come back, we'll be right as a peach.
Very well then. I don't know if Lug would let me borrow any of his iron, but we could use a bit of that too. But for now, let's get to work.
We ain't gonna take no handouts anyway. Let's see, doing this, do I want you to roll anything for this?
What would be good for
For
like a roll of
directing?
this?
I would say sharp.
Sharp for like doing construction and stuff.
Sharp, because the way I was imagining it is, this is at this point probably really shitty and jerry-rigged together. I'd say sharp in the sense of figuring out what parts can stay and what parts can go and what parts can be used to make it not a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, a cluster frick.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
In Burbity's.
I don't want
You don't want to roll sharp.
because that's
Why
my
not?
one stat. That's my one stat.
Listen,
Oh no,
anything,
not your
you can
one
ask-
stat.
Giuseppe,
just
Jacob, listen,
Jacob,
I have a -1 that I will 100% roll if I ever do something under fire.
Jacob,
Yes?
I have this cool thing called often a right
Don't you
that
has a move
nobody
that
wants to
literally never
fucking
used before.
use.
I hate Lug, that's why.
We've used it a lot, Lug.
I don't trust Lug. No, we haven't. We have never used
You
We
never
have
often a
used
asked
right.
Lug what
we
to
have
do.
used it once because Josie was having pity on me and had an NPC use it on me.
That don't count none. That's not PC though.
Don't we use it every session or something?
No,
that's
we
We
bone
never
feel.
ask
feel.
him things.
That's bone feel.
No, I need to go back a session. I swear I've like gotten advice from you several times.
No, I've
about
told you to, but you never do.
I see
Okay,
you
let's
do.
get past
Okay.
this real quick,
Never
please.
mind. I'll take
So-
option O right. What's your suggestion, Lug?
Well, let's say that like Lug is only like a little ways away, so you like kind of like have to come back and like flag him down, like, hey, wait, I need to ask you.
Okay, Lug. What's the best way to reinforce a good wall? You know more about walls than I do.
I think he stops and turns for a moment and he looks. And he says this without like specifying anything in particular. He's being vague about it. But
A lot of that can go. It's unnecessary, it's weighing it down, and it's not going to keep it up. You're gonna have to do some rearranging, figure out which parts can go where without being too top heavy and not being too weak anywhere.
Makes
Man,
sense.
an actual sentence.
Holy shit.
That-
That's fucked up.
That makes pretty good sense. You make it aerodynamic.
I don't know what that word means.
Me neither. You know, something like.
I love that.
you take +1 to any roll you would have to do with that.
Yep. So if you want to work with that,
Oh wait, that's a +2. That's +1 for that, and +1 with my soap. So. Yeah, just double check.
yep, sitting pretty with that.
I saw this coming. I'm so sorry I saw this coming.
That's all right.
It's
I
okay.
just want something good this session. I've been called racist. I've been.
Killed racist.
So you work on that for a good long while, and we'll come back to that. Calm the hell down, dude.
Okay.
Everyone fucks up real hard sometimes, and this
Yeah.
isn't even a fuck up real hard. You're not getting shot at.
Yeah, hey, remember whenever I rolled really bad at the start of the session and I just messed everything up because of that one roll? Yeah. This ain't it. This ain't that.
There was basically an entire like session dedicated to like a bad fortunes roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A session of everybody's fucking angry and they can't stop being angry.
You guys almost died. What?
But I'm already almost angry.
Almost.
Because you're a bum.
He's almost
All right, so-
angry.
I'll get to you in a second, Seth. I just want to get the votes real quick.
All right.
So you like, despite the distraction of like Giuseppe, you get to the boats and Bermudy's already there. He's like, "Oh, hello, sir. Well, as you can see, these are our boats, and these are some of our fishermen's. Well, they haven't been able to fish because of the various problems, but hopefully we can get those figured. Yeah. And the boats, like, they're in a bad way, but they're really good boats. They're a couple of them are speedboats. They have motors. Several of them are like rowboats. The rowboats are a bit better off than the speedboats, but some are like looking very patched up. The fisher people are kind of giving you a similar look that they were giving Giuseppe, like, what are you gonna do?
Which of these do you use for fishing, and which of these do you use for not fishing?
Oh well, sir, we use all of them for fishing. Sometimes when the shrimp are close by, we use the rowboats. And other times when they're a little further away, we use the ones with the motors.
I think as lug, because the rowboats are probably going to be a whole lot easier to fix up. I think with that, could we say get 3 people? How many boats are there in total? Can I ask that right out of the bat?
We'll say there's 4.
Okay.
2 rowboats, 2 speedboats.
Okay. Well, there's this very cool thing called, I forget what it's called, but it's basically when you start putting too many people to do one thing, it gets too crowded and the work efficiency starts decreasing.
Yeah, too many cooks spoil the broth.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming these are like 4-person rowboats and speedboats, just about.
Yeah, around there.
12. I would like to have 4. Put 4 people to each rowboat. And 3 to each mechanical boat. Lug being one of the people working on the mechanical boats. That would leave 8. That would leave 2 people left over.
Mm-hmm. And those 2 people could just be in charge of like.
No, send those 2 people. Send those 2 people over to Giuseppe.
Okay.
Have them help him.
Do you want to make that a help or interfere roll then?
Yeah, sure.
That would work.
Oh, I'm excited for this, baby.
I don't have.
What is it you roll again?
That is plus HX. So whatever HX you have with him currently. Hot damn!
Hot damn, you do it, buddy.
You did it. That's a plus 2.
Oh, thank God.
So it is a 7 bare minimum.
Yep.
Bare
You
minimum's
did.
good.
Now I can go to bed without anxiety.
So that was your help or interfere. What should we make this like try to help them fix their boats roll?
Notice that I'm building it that I'm building it like upside down and help me flip it over.
Yeah. Would you say that would also be a sharp?
If you think it would be.
I think it would.
Okay. Good.
Damn, getting all the good rolls.
But yeah, Giuseppe, the 2 engineers come like kind of running over, like, like the boss had us help you. And like they look like
What the fuck
You
is
guys take
this?
over from here,
No.
just-
They don't let you do that. They're just like kind of like they're being subtle about it. They're saving you face. They're like, no, you gotta like this and then like that, and you put like the boards, they have to go left and right. They're not too great, but they go up and down. And they basically just kind of give you like some, general pointers on how to do it. They help out, but they don't take over.
All right.
That's nice.
Finally, Seth.
Yeah.
You're when they leave y'all, Ma's like, now you come here.
All right.
Follow me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna follow.
She kind of walks over to a house that's only a little bit larger and a little bit more well kept, and she's got 2 rocking chairs in front of it. She's like, sit.
All right.
I'm gonna sit down.
She sits.
I'm gonna rock
She
a little
sort of
bit.
starts- She's rocking.
She's vibing.
One of the Prosper folk come over with a little, like a pitcher and a couple glasses, and they
Holy
pour you some
shit.
stuff. And she's like, "Thank you, dear."
Thank you. Nice.
So what y'all want?
Oh. I didn't really think about that, I'll be honest.
So what? You just walk up and roll up here, all wet from the world, and you just want what? You just want nothing? Just want to help? I don't want to be rude to my guest, but that certainly seems like a rare person.
Yeah, that seems iffy, I know. It seems suspicious.
It does.
It don't seem right.
You don't.
I didn't think ahead.
You didn't.
No.
No. We could always use some more food and fuel. That's always something.
He's gonna
I ain't
scratch his
ask- I ain't-
chest.
I ain't asking you for what you want out of this. I'm asking why'd you come here?
Well, I don't know. We heard that interference. We heard you. We heard you, boy.
Burbity made that call not more than a week ago. You'd have had to already be part way on your way here before you even got here, and that's if you were on a speedboat. Why did you start coming here?
Was it one of the bleeps on Prosper?
Yep,
I don't think would Rusty know that.
No.
he does.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
that's
figured-
right. You shared it
y'all,
with us.
Y'all figured that out all.
Yeah, we shared it.
Well, my guy, the guy with the mask lug, he's got some radio stuff. And there was a blip here. So we figured we'd go look.
A blip.
Yeah, I don't get it, but, he does. I let him handle that.
I'm gonna take a sip.
Are we actually going with the idea that Rusty doesn't know what the blips are?
No, he knows, but he's not gonna say too much right
Okay.
off the bat.
I think she gets a real faraway look. Like,
Mm.
You don't seem like bad folk. You especially. The problem in this world is that people who want to do good only bring the worst. I ain't gonna turn you away. And in fact, we'll give you anything you ask for after you help us out. If you truly can help us out, we will be a different community by the end of this. But just understand that the world has not been kind to us.
Yeah, I can see that. Hopefully, we can be kind so then it's not so bad in the future.
When you say like the word future, she like the faraway look just like gets more far away.
Us neither.
Would you like to read a person?
Yeah, sure. I love reading a person. Read a person that is sharp.
God damn.
10, yay.
You get 3.
I get
You can of
3.
course keep talking to her while you're asking them.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be rocking back and forth. Like,
What's up with the stare? You thinking about something?
I'm always thinking about something, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
gonna nod.
When you get to this age, you can't stop thinking. What you're leaving behind, the people that you're helping, people that are you're helping become adults, what those adults will become, who they'll help, what they'll become.
Gonna nod. Listening attentively. Let's see. I'm gonna start, continue rocking, take a sip.
That was pretty good, I gotta say.
How am I gonna word this one?
You don't necessarily have to ask them these questions. These are just like they're like feelings you get as you like talk to them.
Oh, okay.
You're assessing their character and stuff like that.
Yeah. I want to know how she's feeling about this situation with us helping. Truly.
Conflicted. I think after you mentioned the blip, she's been like more wary.
Mm-hmm.
And when you mentioned the future, she's been like unsure.
Unsure. Can I get her to elaborate on what she's told me with having to do with the future? Because I know she was concerned and everything. Is there anything more that can be elaborated from on that?
How do you mean? Is this like part of the same, like, what is your character really feeling part, or
yeah, feeling about the future? She said she was conflicted and all that. Is there anything?
She didn't say she was conflicted.
Oh, I thought you
That's
said.
like what your read gave you.
Sorry, I got a little confused there.
It's all right.
It's starting to get hot in my room. Lord, I didn't expect to get a 10.
You don't have to use them all, of course.
I don't want to use them all at once because I didn't expect to get a 10. And I feel like she's given me enough as far as basic info right now.
Okay. If you want to ask any of the others later on, I suppose you could. If it goes beyond this, like, sort of scene conversation thing, though, I'll just, like, have you ask one.
Okay.
You'll give up the other one.
That's okay. I didn't expect to get a 10 anyway, so. Thought I was gonna get like a 8.
But, yeah, time passes, you spend some time with her. The barricade is up, and it's looking pretty alright. You've, like, made it a bit taller, made it sturdier. You made it so that people can, like, stick their guns through little swivel bits, or, like, what do they call them? It's like arrow slits, but for guns.
Yeah.
So they can both see out and shoot out. They don't have to, like, stick their whole ass head above the barricade to shoot. Or they don't have to blind shoot if they only bring their gun up. Overall, you did a good job.
Yay. Congrats.
In regards to the boats, those also did a pretty good job. The patchy parts have been, like, reinforced. The sputtering engines have kind of, like, been unsputtered. They're workable boats. Them's boats.
Them's boats.
Boat.
Boat.
But then, of course, supper gets called.
Oh, hell yeah. Jumbo shrimp, baby.
They call all y'all to, like, everyone around, or like Ma, the fish people, the barricade people, they all, like, kind of get you and your folks, and they're like, okay, let's come on to supper.
Come on to supper, baby.
And they lead you to a pretty big building, kind of a relatively central building. It's like, it's got a very big, long table, just like lots of silverware. Well, not silverware, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Lots of spoons and forks and
utensils.
bowls. Yeah, utensils. And Ma calls everyone, like, all right, get your food, but don't eat it.
We gotta say
don't
prayer.
Eat it yet.
We gotta say prayer first.
And they get, like, a big pot of gumbo, and they're ladling out. And whenever each of you get yours, it's like, it's funny because, like, there's only maybe like 3 shrimp per bowl, but the shrimp are like the size of your fist.
I'm gonna say thank you whenever it gets dipped into the bowl. Thanks.
And finally, when you sit down, Ma has you sit down more at the head of the table, so everyone can get a look at you. And then she calls everyone's attention. It's like, family, these kind folks are helping us through our hard times. I expect all y'all to treat them with the same respect you treat each other. Or better, in the case of some of y'all. And she gives pointed looks to some like more rowdier group, or members of the family. Now finally, let us give thanks to the blue for what it's given us. Alright, enough thanking, time to eat.
Alright.
And everyone digs in. Everyone's like talking and like they're grabbing like, condiments and seasonings and shit. They're just like kind of just, they're having a rowdy supper time.
Glug expertly slices and dices his food into spoon portions, just the giant shrimps, so he can.
A lot of the family, they seem to like use their spoons, and they kind of like they don't mash it, but they like they cut it with a spoon.
Yeah, what Glug's doing essentially.
Okay, yeah, you get a look in there, and it's like, oh, okay.
Giuseppe just fumbles out a bit, but he just eats it slowly.
Nice. A lot of your folks are like kind of just like, balancing it on a spoon and like kind of taking like side mouth chunk, like ang, ang.
Lord, as expected.
Smaller portion, sweetie.
Thistle tried to eat a full one. Is choking. Is giving Heimlich by one of the family, who's like kind of looking at her like with a like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, we all been there.
Everyone tries it once.
Several of the people tried it,
including some of the family members.
They always try. It seems like some of them have a game they play of like who can try. Who's gonna be the first to eat a shrimp whole? No one's ever eaten a shrimp whole ever since the
incident.
The incident. Yeah, the incident where Big Bopple managed to eat a shrimp whole and then the next day disappeared. This is all canon, by the way. These aren't jokes. This is real. Stop laughing, god damn it.
We're pouring our heart and soul out to you and you're laughing. Our son is dead and you're laughing.
Yeah.
China has destroyed my egg monopoly and you're laughing.
Shut up. Can I attempt to eat one whole?
You certainly can.
Well, I do with these.
I don't know what kind of fucking roll you do for that.
Weird.
No, you know what? Let's we'll call it roll luck. Just roll 2d6. You can't really get a bonus for this. Fuck!
Holy shit!
You did it.
He doesn't just do it; he does it expertly.
I do it.
No, the only way he'd have done it is if he got like a 10+, but with a 12, he'd certainly.
I do it and I don't disappear.
Yeah, like everyone notices like you picking up a full like shrimp, and they all get quiet. Everyone stares, and you go, and everyone just like remains utterly quiet. And it's like, Mom, does that mean he gonna disappear? Everyone finishes supper very quiet. Like, nobody speaks.
I'm gonna have to lean over to Mom.
Can we at least say that this was closer to the end? Can we say this was closer to the end of supper at least?
Of course, it's like the just about the end of supper. Like,
was I not supposed to do that?
You're fine. You're fine, Wesley. You're fine.
Oh, not you,
son,
Giuseppe.
That was the sickest shit I ever seen. Don't you feel bad about doing that? They're just surprised is all.
Alright. I kind of do this thing for a living, so I guess it would be a shock in the first time, huh?
Fuck yeah, honey. Now let me show you to your quarters before we all get too tired. But then there's like a yell rings out and it's like, they're here! The fuckers are here!
Oh Lord.
I was like, God damn it. Well, you'll be wanting to be here for this. Yeah. And like a bunch of the family are running up to the barricade. Who else goes?
Me.
You?
I'm going. Bring a few regulars. Not too many as to not crowd around the barricade.
Okay. Any of y'all?
Name a random engineer.
Let's see. I mean, like, I'd figure you'd, like, have a name, but if you want me to come up with a name...
Well, no, just, like, which one do you think would be a good shot?
Well, remember that, like, we haven't named any of them except for, like, your main boy. Whose
I
name
want to take the horse dude.
The horse dude, okay, sick.
Yeah. Percy Parmesan was his name.
Percy, okay. So yeah, you take Percy. Percy's a pretty good shot.
And I think I rush straight to the ship to get to the Greasy Pinky with him.
Oh no, you can't get to the ship. Like, they're right outside the barricade.
Ah.
Like, when you get to the barricade, like, it's closed, and you see, like, the fuckers, as they've been called, like a good, frankly, a pretty large gang, like, who came in a series of ramshackle boats, are all basically standing on the pier. Various guns, some of them sitting on their boats with, larger mounted guns. And Giuseppe, are you going there?
Like towards the boats?
Or towards the barricade?
Probably, yeah, with my gang, like, keeping an eye on, like, anything around to see if there's any like, openings someone's gonna try to sneak through.
Okay. All of your other people are also on kind of standby, but, kind of back from the barricade. Because, of course, not that many people can actually be on there. The main guy who's, like, standing well in front of the rest of the gang is kind of, like, pacing, like, extravagantly. He has this kind of, like, thin knucklehead look about him. Like, like, the guy who is, like, the main gang bad guy from the Warriors?
No.
The Warriors come out and play, No?
No.
No.
Okay, well, he seems like a shithead.
Okay.
He's like, well, once again, we show up at your door asking for just a little hospitality, and you close them to us. He clenches his fist in front of his hand, or in front of his face.
I hate him.
Truly, you are the rudest people I've ever had to deal with. And I've had to deal with a lot of people, let me tell you.
Is he close to anyone?
Of his people?
Yeah.
He comes in and out of, like, range of a couple of them.
When he gets into a good range, I want to just chuck... Cause you remember how Rusty gave me that firebomb back?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, I wanna... That wasn't too long ago.
No.
But I think it would be a good time to light that and chuck it around his general area when he's next to a big group.
Okay. Yeah,
Mid-speech.
Of course. He likes, he's wandering a bit, so it takes a little while, so his speech goes on. He's like, someday, when you just refuse people at your door, one of these days, they're gonna get a little angry. If I'm being honest... What?
Would this be a, go aggro?
What's the purpose of the move? Is the purpose of the move to, like, threaten them into being like, fuck off? And of course it's like on the gang itself. And
I
not
guess,
on the guy,
yeah,
right?
I guess that is right. It is a threat, not an actual thing of harm.
I mean, like, you could do that as part
someone,
of it.
Unsuspecting.
Yeah, that he's not suspecting you to firebomb him, so
That's
it would work.
for sure.
But the only effect it would have specifically is to fuck him over and whatever people are around him.
Yeah.
If you wanted the purpose to be to like threaten the whole
that's the
gang.
purpose.
Okay. He's like, some one of these days people are gonna just get mad that you're turning people away from your door. And that anger, oh, you don't know the things I'd like to do. Oh, I could burn this place to the ground! And then, like, you toss the bomb, and he just bursts on fire. He's like, ah! And he's just like, he pretty much flops, and he's like trying to put it out, but of course he's covered in fucking oil. And a bunch of his men are like, oh god, it's on my arm or leg, ah! And they're just like, they're flopping too. Like, several of them like hop into the ocean, and this guy, he's trying, but he's like slipping on the oil. And then he's like falling over himself, and he's just like can't get any breath into his lungs because he's burning, and he's just like, ah! And then several of his people come up and like, oh fuck, he's too hot, I can't. And they kind of like, they're like, I can't touch him with my hands, so they start to like kind of basically kick him over to the ocean, and they're just like, fuck, shit, this sucks so bad, oh my fucking god. And they finally get into the ocean, and he doesn't come up.
That kicks ass, dude.
And like between that guy and like a bunch of their folks being like, you know, nursing like pretty bad burns on their arms and legs, like they kind of just like are still looking at the barricade, just like, what the fuck? You like at a glance, it's not like you don't know if they're like, you know, they're kind of they're deciding whether like they want to like respond or not. If you want to like any of you wanted to do something about it.
No, that kicked ass.
Like, do you want, that is to say, do you want to like encourage them to fuck off, or do you want to allow them to like, or are you going to like goad them into attacking?
How many of them are there, would you say?
Not counting the people who can't really hold their weapons due to burnt hands and arms, I'd say about 40. 40 folks. There's some people on boats with mounted weapons.
40 fucking people, babe. How to get them to fuck off forever.
Well, that was their leader, so...
Yeah, they're kind of nonplussed. So, like, say, Rusty, if you want to, like, do a frenzy, you can make
frenzy
them frenzy.
would work here?
Like, they're not hostile to you right now. They're just, like, dumbstruck.
Fuck yeah, I want to do frenzy. Trust me,
Right.
I haven't done frenzy in forever. It's +3. Hey, everybody, watch me fuck up.
Fuck.
Well, baby.
Well,
Baby. I want them to... Hey, Josie, I'm sorry if you had something planned.
nah, don't you worry, pal.
I want them to fuck off forever. I didn't promise nothing to Ma, but hey, these are alright folks to Rusty. Actually, you know what? Hey, give us all your good supplies. So bring forward all the precious things.
Golly.
First and foremost.
Alright, so this has become a reverse mugging.
Yes, it has.
So, like, what do you say to them when to like you have to speak truth to the mob?
Hey, we got more of that coming if you don't give us your stuff.
If you don't pony up.
Yeah, if you don't pony up.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, damn.
We got loads more, bub.
And like, you know, they get off their boats and they drop their weapons at the front of the barricade, and they give you what stuff they had at the time, various little trinkets, you know, various baubles and stuff they had. And they're just like, then they look back up and they're like, okay. Because remember, you have 2 more holds.
Yeah, I do have 2 more holds.
They're just kind of like still, you know, there. Well, if you don't want them to feel bad about this afterwards, you could deliver them, I'd say.
I want them to feel super shitty about attacking this place constantly.
Okay. I mean, you could, like, bring them forward and deliver them in that way. Like, feel bad for your misdeeds.
I fall into an orgy of uninhibited emotion, feel shitty about it.
Okay, you can just do that.
Just feel shitty about it.
Just like the shitty regret panic. Like, the moment, you know that moment when you do something and you realize, oh, I fucked up, and then you feel your world crumbling around you.
Yeah, they're feeling that.
Alright, and they're gonna leave. Go quietly back to their lives, but never come back.
Gosh. Giuseppe, did you have anything you wanted to do before they're gone?
They're just like heading out now? Huh. Giuseppe's kind of just stunned that like this happened so easily. I don't know what you really want from them.
Well, I mean, it's a wonder what a firebomb and some dude just screaming can
Well,
do.
You could do a bit more in that, like right now, they're certainly not going to come back, but they could talk to other people about it. So I think that, like, if you were to, like, I don't know, go aggro or do something else, I don't know exactly which. Let's see.
I don't think any of my moves would be good for this.
Otherwise, I think you could seduce or manipulate them into, like, not talking. Like, you could either, like,
Okay.
you know, you could threaten them into not talking, or you could, like, convince them to.
Alright, how about like something like Giuseppe pokes his head up over the barrier, like after a stun he gets over it quickly and says like, you know, if you know what's good for you, you'll tell all those other bandit gangs that we're armed to the teeth. keep him away from coming around here. You know.
Okay, like as in a like if you know it's good for you, you'd fuck off, and then you tell everybody to stay the hell away.
Holy
Damn,
shit,
boy.
dude! You really tell him off.
Oh, you have that marked
That's
too.
seduce and manipulate, right?
Yeah.
He has all his moves upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah, you upgraded that move too. So, I have this somewhere. Let's see. So, let's see.
I can take a screenshot of what I have.
12 plus only if they're an NPC. They do it. Furthermore, change their nature. You can make them your friends, lovers, right hand, representative, guardian, or confidant.
What would that be good? Like, do we need a
Guardian?
I guess so.
I think guardian in the sense of essentially gatekeeping other people from wanting to attack.
Or maybe representative. Pursue your interest in your absence. We're not going to be here.
Representative would be like, representative would be like people who would advocate essentially against like your wishes, which is obviously keep this place safe.
Yeah.
Or as a confidant, you could make it like, or not confidant, but a representative or or something. They could like be like, they could basically give themselves to Prosper as like to help them, defend.
That would be friend to back you up.
Yeah.
Essentially say, you're not bandits anymore. Go get your shit, come back, and this is you're setting up shop to make this place better.
Right, like what's the word for it? Like turn away from your evil ways and become good people by
like a turncoat,
protecting the people who you were threatening.
Yeah, turncoat.
Yeah, turncoat.
That sounds something nice. Like I have a plan. So okay, Giuseppe says.
Okay,
like,
but here, hang on. For some consideration, we do gotta, because Ma was already very wary of outsiders. Do you really think she would want them here?
No.
Probably not.
Well, it depends. It depends, because they could change. Like you fucked them up real good, or even then, it could be just up to her.
I'd say up to her since it's not really our place.
Like we should talk to Ma.
I want Giuseppe to say something like, "Hey, it'd be really embarrassing if other thief gangs heard that you guys were whooped this badly. Maybe if you help us out a bit, we'll keep quiet and not tell anyone. Wouldn't want to get you a bad reputation, would you?"
No.
No.
Well,
I think
I think when you look back at in is this okay? Kind of look Ma, you kind of see her getting to think on So it doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Can I chime in as lug as a?
You sure can.
Because they don't know I threw the firebomb, but
you're out of a leader. You don't really look like you're gonna be doing too good on your own as some sort of gang. You might as well. If you can't beat them, join them.
I think they were already convinced, but yeah, they're like, yeah, okay, this all makes a lot of sense. We were kind of shitheads. We really fucked up. And that guy, he kind of sucked ass anyway. What's his name? I don't fucking remember, man. Being the fuckers was also pretty stupid because we just got insulted all the time because they just call us the fuckers. Yeah, they basically kind of come up with they gave you their hats, so they don't have their hats, but they come with metaphorical hat in hand, we're sorry, can we help out? The rest of that is up to Ma, and she kind of doesn't want y'all involved in that. This is family business.
Yeah.
And so she kind of but she does let you get all their shit. They had, aside from various kind of cruddy weapons, I think they had 4 barter and all.
4 barter and all.
A lot of it's just dumb garbage, but it's a lot of dumb garbage. So
I'll be honest, I didn't expect him to do that. I meant more resources.
Yeah, I meant more I assumed it was going to be resources to help them prosper.
Yeah, rebuild.
I mean,
they don't because they're named Prosper.
I think one of them times up's we don't bring our food and stuff. We'll bring it in a bit.
You got boats.
Okay. Yeah, the boats. But how are we got to get our stuff first.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, they have a good 6. Some are patched better than others, the one with the mounted weapon on it. It's a M50 looking kind of gun. Like that's like certainly patched up better than the others, but some of them are obviously just to get people to places. But yeah, they.
Do we
boats.
need another gunboat? Do we need 6 fucking boats?
They do. You gotta get a lot of shrimp to get.
Yeah, I guess
if you could make a case for, hey, give us some of the boats, but like they're basically like I don't know, like they're boats.
I mean, we have 2 boats already.
Yeah.
You do. Do you want more boat?
It'd be good.
I think having 1 more boat would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and I assume you want to take the like less obviously like the better patched one, the one that like would be less useful as a fishing boat and more useful as a shoot people to death boat.
Yeah.
Okay, you can certainly do that. So like you go to Ma and it's like, hey, that one's mine, and she's like, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I didn't expect this. She like actually does.
What?
Say, like, I didn't expect this to end in less bloodshed than the most horrifying shrimp haul I've ever seen. Now, that was a lot of blood. But I don't know how the fuck you did all this.
I was thinking she could say something like, "Sure, man, guns kill people, not shrimp."
No, we need guns. We need guns. We have guns.
Yeah,
they have
kinda
guns.
need it.
Like they had guns
They
already.
had a lot of gun. They had a lot
like
of gun.
you don't get to being this prosperous of a shrimp haul in place if you don't have a bunch of guns. Have you seen those shrimp?
They're big.
You see, what they do is they threaten the shrimp to get bigger, and they're so scared of the guns that they do.
Of course.
That's how that works.
Yeah, that ended in a much weirder way than I could have expected it.
Oh yeah.
But a very sick way.
Yeah, we only had to lose one thing.
Yeah, Ma finally gets like, okay, let me show you where your sleeping place. I got a long night ahead of me of getting these whelps kicked into the shape. And she shows you the guest house, which is actually a pretty okay-ish house.
Oh,
like
yeah.
along with the the houses aren't looking all that great, but it's a spacious house enough for. I mean, it's a little crowded with all the people you got, but it's a house.
Nice.
I think Lug would do like a kind of head count of his gang and possibly the regulars of like,
it's kind of crowded here. Do you just want to be on the boat tonight? It'd probably make it easier on them too.
His ulterior motive, he doesn't want to leave the boat alone.
Understandable.
Understandable.
I don't know. I'm alright with it. Let's stay in here. I feel like I gotta have to.
I think he's asking like his group
crew?
like particularly and possibly some of the regulars if they seem like this is kind of crowded.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I think he'd bring it up to Ma like,
I appreciate the hospitality, but this is gonna be a hell of a lot, or a heck of a lot to, you know,
and he kind of like, he does the emotion with his hand where it's kind of like he's buffing a table, but he's doing it in the air.
A lot of people here.
Yeah, I think she actually gets a bit embarrassed. Like she didn't realize exactly how many y'all really had. He's like, "Oh, of course. Let's just get this over with so we can all go to bed. It's been a long day."
Yeah, I think Glug would round up anyone who wanted to sleep in their designated boat cot instead, be in their own bedroom.
You have a few people. You have a couple folks, like easily, like I'll say a third of your group wants to go back, but a lot of them just want to like have an actual like, relatively stationary place to sleep.
That makes sense.
Like your boat is certainly better than like the original Exodia
sleeping
was,
cot, yeah.
But it's still a boat. Yeah, everyone gets like probably a really good night's sleep.
Yay!
And I think that's where we'll end the session today.
Yay! Everything went right.
Gotcha. No gotcha at the end. None.
No particular gotcha. The gotcha already happened because you had a horrifying radio thing broadcast. So before we do anything else, let's do end of session moves. Who knows Lug better?
Giuseppe. Maybe.
I didn't talk with either of them very much.
I did
You
have
did
my
plenty of
hand on
talking.
his mouth for a while.
Yeah, and you
Right.
did ask some of your engineers to go help him out.
Right.
Do I increase that, or
Who is the one that learned more about you?
Jacob, or Giuseppe?
Right. Giuseppe gets +1 with you.
Okay.
Okay.
So now who knows Giuseppe better?
Well, Lord, who had to shut him up more? Sorry, Jacob.
Mm.
Who had to call him out on his
His racism.
I think I'd say probably Rusty, because Lug was the one who did this undiplomatically. Giuseppe fucking did this very diplomatically along with Rusty. So I think that the two of them would have a bonding moment over not throwing a firebomb.
Understandable. Okay. You think that's right?
I guess makes sense. I guess I know Giuseppe better today.
You think that's right? Jacob?
Okay.
Alright. Now who knows Rusty better?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no!
I feel like we have. I feel like
he
we have
forced
trouble.
us into
I
this.
feel like we have more and more trouble finding out HXs each session.
Wanna flip a coin?
Hey, come on! You learned. Somebody had to have paid attention and learned that. Oh, hey, Rusty's too much of a family man that he cannot just walk away.
Yeah, but we were both there when you did that, is the
Yeah,
thing.
and you were both walking away when I did that too.
Yeah.
I kind of pulled you both in. Sorry, but not really. And I got pulled away from rest of the session. You learned that I'm okay with like, hey BG, I don't like you, dude.
You know, Lug was probably too busy when he was eating that shrimp, so I'd say Giuseppe is the only one out of us two who witnessed Rusty actually eating the shrimp.
Okay.
You want to go with that?
Based on the shrimp slurp.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah?
session's over.
Well, that went a lot differently than I thought it would again. It was very, very good.
I'm glad we didn't have to fight too much. I'm glad I didn't have to do anything but talk and sit and drink tea.
I need to stop. Like, I'm gonna deprecate again. I need to stop.
Stop what?
Stop making fun of myself.
You gotta stop.
You should.
That.
You
It's
do
better
fine.
for you. Hey, you feel
Honestly,
a lot
that
better.
final roll, Jacob, I feel like without that, we really would have actually had that big problem of, well, you saved us, but we're just gonna have someone else coming after us.
Yeah, you solved that problem big time.
It is pretty true.
Yeah, that was like a huge fucking clutch.
Yeah. Like, without that, the first part really wouldn't have mattered.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new hat, but yet they're still gonna be under attack without that. Lord, that was a fun session. Rip to Jerry.
It was a bit slow at the beginning, but like I think it picked up.
Rip to Jerry. Can't wait
I
to
feel like
figure out.
I feel like I'm getting more questions and less answers.
I'm alright with that, honestly. I can't wait to figure out what's gonna go wrong for not killing Jerry Prime.
I want to fight. I just want to fight BJ.
Lord, you just want to fight?
The fuck, dude?
I'm
I
making Giuseppe a bit too aggressive, I think.
No, Giuseppe's getting more and more aggressive, and that's just his character
He's one
arc.
of those drunks.
That's just his character arc.
Yeah. So, any thoughts on particular bits?
I love
This
everything.
was very good.
I love the characterization.
I kind of imagine Ma as Granny from Celeste. Short, crotchety, old.
I kind of imagined like someone who looked kind of like one of the first Bavarians from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, pretty
Nah,
much.
they look too
Just
frail.
Small. Small, wrinkly.
Cone-shaped old lady.
Nah, they seem too
That's
frail.
what a crone is, you weirdo. Crone is an old lady.
No, I said cone-shaped.
Cone,
Oh,
yeah.
well, she's crone shaped as well.
Okay.
I enjoyed this, but then again, I didn't have to do a lot other than talk.
Sometimes that's all you gotta do.
Sometimes that's all you gotta do.
It was pretty good. I was expecting a lot more of a different outcome. I was thinking they're gonna fight, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna follow them home, and then they're gonna fight again to finish them off.
Yeah, I expected that too. I'm glad it didn't come to that, personally.
I'm
just
glad
because
that
that's
the
not what I
firebomb came in
like.
handy once more.
What now?
I'm glad a firebomb came in handy once more.
Yeah, aren't
How
you
many
glad I
more
gave it back to you?
How many more
Yes.
firebombs do you have?
That was my last one.
That was the last one?
I'm probably as an excuse to get more, probably going to have like a, do it yourself workshop with the people of Prosper, like, so in case anyone ever wants to fuck with you again, do it like this, and he just makes a few for himself in the process.
What
Smart.
are we gonna call them? The Prosperites or something?
The prospering.
No,
The
no.
prosperous.
Prosperous.
The
That's
Prosperous
nice.
family.
The phosphorus family.
Otherwise,
They are
like,
very
they're
shiny.
Otherwise, they're just a family.
Welcome to the family, son.
Yep. So how'd y'all think about that number station?
Well, the one thing got droning after a few hours, but
It didn't last that long.
Yeah. I found that to be
When I meet whoever
I'll
made
be
these
honest.
audio recordings, I'm going to hit them.
I think it's interesting that there was one coming from Prosper, and now there isn't.
Well, it's coming in
Yeah.
the vague direction. Like, let me bring up the map again. I don't think it was going. It didn't go straight towards Prosper. Is the thing. It was kind of
I
in
guess.
that direction. Here's a little log of that broadcast. So
I'm tired
What does
of.
it all
Like I said, I'm tired of deep science.
what does it all mean?
Just science that involves in the creation of more.
No, I'm not
crazy
asking you
humans.
that. I'm asking what this all means. What is the lore?
Well,
we're
it
not
means
going
there
to
are some
Mars.
people who shouldn't be allowed to get a radio station.
I mean, it's like people knew the war was going to end, so they just like decided to like funnel money into making more humans, and apparently it didn't work out very well.
Okay, what about the second part though?
Made me think of
Was the second
Jerry
part like
Prime.
sentence
Honestly.
spliced?
It was indeed, yeah.
That's very interesting to me.
That makes it makes me feel uneasy about that now. Even more uneasy. Just a bunch of A's down there. Yelling, screaming. Man.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of any of this. I'm not good with mysteries.
Hey, you figured that book out, it's Giuseppe. All for
Like a
nothing.
third of it.
Well, 2/3.
Okay.
Two-thirds? Still a good chunk.
You're getting closer to the final bit.
I'm gonna discover it too late.
Can we make some post-session regards? So was it only that dude who died?
Which one?
The leader?
The leader's the only one who died as a result of their wounds. The rest of them, like, got away with, like, the worst of it is, like, somebody got, like, a good chunk of their side, like, a whole side of their body, like, burnt. But
Right.
managed to, like, put it out before it became, like, disfiguring.
That's a damaging firebomb.
It's oil
It's-
fire, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Oil
Yeah.
fires are horrible.
It's a firebomb,
Uh,
period, dude.
Yeah. Fire.
Fucking post-session note. That
Yeah.
night, Lug retrieves the body for engine purposes.
Fucked up.
I hate that.
I
hate
think I don't-
Under the cover of night. Under the cover of
Okay.
night.
Wouldn't a charred
The real
body not
reason
have any
he-
blood in it?
It wasn't, like, charred to the point of being blackened. It was just,
Hmm.
like he was burning a lot, and then
He
they pushed
probably
him into
died
the
of
water.
shock.
Yeah, he died of probably, like, suffocation.
Okay.
Like, he was he couldn't breathe while he was on fire, passed out, and they shoved him in the water.
I'm never
You just
messing
straight
with Lug.
kicked them. Were you going to?
Not
We gonna
really.
bitch? What are you thinking?
I'll probably mess with Lug. I've messed with Lug a few times, but damn, I'm not gonna mess with him like that.
The only reason Lug hasn't killed you where you stand is because of metagaming.
Yeah.
Speaking of something we just talked about, I do like the fact that, Seth, you mentioned that the ones are, like, screaming.
Yeah. That's what I thought, like, at the start. Like, you start going 1, 1, and then it's like, this is screaming. This is just a bunch of A's. That's screaming.
That's spooky.
Don't like that. Dark alone time to scream.
And then it was Ow from the I Have No Mouth.
So what were you gonna do if we didn't get the role to make pots for our friends?
I don't know, have us fuck off.
No. There's plenty of ways. Like, the fact that, like, you got the... Frankly, a lot of this has been, like, the best possible result. You know,
Boy,
getting in
was
good
it?
with them. A lot of this was best possible result shit simply because the roles were with you. And also because y'all were smart with what you were doing. But, you know, it's not like I would have, like, given you this and then, like, made you fuck off. You know?
Yeah.
There was still a purpose for you coming here. People wanted you here, just not Ma. You know, Burbity would have probably still made his case for you being here, even if you didn't, like, say, "Moi, moi, I love you."
Emma.
Mama.
Emma.
Sup, mama?
Yeah, if that's all we have to say in particular.
How big were you going to make the fight against the bandits?
Depends on how big you made it.
What were you expecting?
I was partly expecting you to, like, just be able to, like, you know, get them to fuck off. I wasn't necessarily expecting a full firefight. And even if there was, I'd expect y'all to, like, fill them full of lead until they left. But you didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, so basically I was expecting, like, you know, a go aggro or something, or a manipulate to make them leave.
Yeah.
But you did much smarter shit, like shock and awe, and then telling them,
Frenzy baby.
I don't know, be friends.
Hey, everybody. Give me your shit. Feel really bad about what you've done.
That too.
Alright, okay. Me.
Anything else? Like the things that Jerry told you? What little he told you, frankly?
I'm glad
He's
he's gone.
I miss him.
I am personally glad he's gone.
I miss him every day, Gordon.
I wish I, like, asked him which part specifically was making him so scared, like the first or second part. I'd say second part, give the gander, like, maybe...
He said the first part because I recognized the voice.
Yeah, but he could have also recognized the voice on the second half.
Right, the actual numbers part of the station.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's gonna be killing me now. Didn't ask him that.
Add that to the list.
Yeah, man.
I don't want Jerry's on my boat. They're always either vague or scary.
If this Jerry was okay with being on the boat, I'd let him.
I mean, me too, but, like, if he wants to leave, he leaves, you know?
This isn't okay, Jerry. This Jerry? 7 out of 10. He's alright.
Alright.
You know, hashtag not all Jerry's.
Hashtag not all Jerry's. And with that, I think this is probably about the end of the recording. What do y'all think?
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I think we're good. Thanks for
Final note. I just
Crack-
want to thank you personally, Josie, for allowing me to get away with the bullshit that I did.
I don't know, it was pretty cool and smart.
I would
I didn't
I
think
would
so,
like to
but...
apologize for dying the entire time.
Well, a little carbonation. And the rest of that video is joke, I forget. Crack open the cold one with the boyonicles. Crack open the Kopaka with the boyonicles.
I don't know
If
what
you got a, if your lemon bubbled, then give this video a like.
Alright, goodbye.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.